Humans pendant séparent, humans parlent souvent. Je vois la vie
Hi my loves, welcome back to another episode of The Rosy Life. So today I want to talk about feelings. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Is that a song? I think that's a song, right? But why is this important? Because we hear all this feeling in the wish fulfilled. You gotta feel it real. You gotta feel it, right? But what we don't hear enough about is the reactions that we have. Those are feelings too, and we're told that your reactions manifest, and when we react to things negatively or when we're scared or doubting, those are all feelings, but we don't hear enough about how do I deal with those? Where are those coming from? So that's what we're going to talk about today, and this is going to help you level up your manifesting game. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and don't forget to hit the little yellow bell for notifications on when I have new uploads. And you can go to rosylife.com, sign up for my weekly newsletter. I send that out once a week with your success stories, and I'm also going to start putting them more in the community tab. And and I made a music playlist for you guys. Those are just some of the songs that I listen to, whether it's for you, for me, it's for whoever wants to listen to them. You don't have to, right? But a lot of those songs are really cool because they're really jingly and they get in your head. And one of them that is so underestimated is a Lego song that I learned years ago. And it's Everything is Awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team, right? I love that song. I don't care if it's for a 5-year-old. I love that song, and it's so jingly, it sticks in your head. Everything is awesome, right? And you think about it, you're manifesting when you're saying that. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. So anyway, you can listen to my playlist if you want to, and you can let me know if you want me to add a cool song on there that will inspire others as well. I'll be more than happy to throw it in there. All right, so let's get back to feelings, right? We hear about feel it real. You gotta feel your manifestation. What would it feel like if you had it? I'm not gonna get into that into this video because you guys already are inundated and flooded with all of that. And I think that you already know what that feels like or how to do it. What I want to talk about are reactions, like when you get scared or you doubt or you start feeling insecure or anxious, or you feel that tight knot in your chest, or you feel the tight knot in your gut, right? Or you feel stressed out, you feel like you can't breathe, and because you keep doubting and you really want this thing that you have manifested in your inner world, and then you're trying to scramble out on the little hamster wheel, trying to not feel scared, not feel like rejected, not feel alone, not feel like you're not gonna get it, or you're feeling anxious, like that it's tick tock, it's running out of time kind of feeling, and you're waiting. Those are all feelings, okay? And what we don't hear enough, or I haven't heard about it enough, and I wish I did hear more about it, is how to really stabilize those feelings, right? So first of all, you have to understand where feelings come from. And I'm a licensed therapist. I'm not practicing as a therapist anymore. I only do coaching now. But as a licensed therapist, this is one of the things that I learned and I taught my grad students when I was also teaching, and when I worked with my clients. And where do feelings come from? I used to tell my clients, you know, feelings don't have these little legs and they open the front door and they have little legs and they walk in and they say, I'm sad, or I'm stressed, or I'm happy, or I'm excited, or I'm blissful. And they don't just come in and say, we're gonna just hang out with you today. We wanted to, because we wanted to, right? Feelings don't have little legs and just walk in and hang out because they decided to. No, you, me, all of us, we invite them to come and hang out with us. How? By what we're thinking. So if you're thinking, I'm gonna have an amazing day today. Today, everything's gonna go my way. And pretty soon, what you're gonna notice is you're gonna start feeling excited to get out of bed. You're gonna start feeling the expectation, like something cool is gonna happen. Kind of like when you plan a vacation. You're like, okay, I'm going to Australia. I'm going to Spain, and now I'm gonna start Googling the city, I'm gonna start Googling what I'm gonna do there, and I start feeling excited because I first thought I'm going on vacation, and then I start planning it, right? And then I keep thinking about it, and then I get excited. Then I talk to my friends about it, and I post stuff about it. I'm researching, I'm buying maybe a new shirt or a new hat or whatever, and I get all excited. So I feel the expectation, the hopefulness, you know, the yay. So the same thing goes the other way though, if you get out of bed, and this is during the day too, I'm just saying in the morning as an example. So you can get out of bed in the morning, you're like, another day, it feels another day, the same thing. Why is nothing changing? I'm tired of waking up like this, I'm tired. And then you start thinking, right? You observe that nothing's changed, or you think nothing's changed. And then you start thinking nothing's changed. And then you go down that rabbit hole of feeling icky, and you feel like negative, and you start thinking negative thoughts. Then you start feeling icky, and then you don't want to do things. And you're just like, why bother? I'm just gonna put my hair in a ponytail. I'm not even gonna comb it. Although sometimes I don't comb my hair and I feel great. But you can start feeling like sad or depressed or anxious, or then you're already in that zone, and because you've already invited those emotions to come and hang out with you, you're just like, come on in. You guys come on and hang out with me, right? Then other things start happening. It's almost like a snowball effect, right? Where then something happens where you get a phone call about, oh, you're past due on something, or someone gives you some not so favorable news, and because you're already in that mode, that news now is, you dramatize it, and it becomes even more horrible than if you were in a good mood. You're just like, oh yeah, that sucks, but you know what? I can figure it out. It's no big deal. No, because you went down this rabbit hole of, I don't want to do this, and everything sucks, and nothing's going my way, and right? You're gonna notice that you feel that way. So feelings. It's important for you to understand where feelings come from, because that's how you change them. You change how you feel. You don't have to feel happy all the time. You don't have to feel sad all the time. You don't have to feel stressed all the time. You don't have to feel angry all the time. You don't have to feel anything. The number one thing that my clients would come in and tell me is that they would point the finger at their significant other, or their boss, or their cat, or their neighbor, or their kid, or whoever, and say, it's them. They're the reason why I'm mad. They're the reason why I'm sad. They're the reason why I'm happy. They're the reason why I'm stressed. They stress me out. It was a constant finger pointing, and that is what their misery was, because they didn't figure out that they're the ones causing the misery by how they react to what is happening. So how can this help you? How can this help you with manifesting? Well, with manifesting, remember, it's easy to get into the feeling or decide or visualize or affirm and do all that about what you want, right? But it's all the in-between, the all day long. What do you do all day long? Well, then what I notice is, I used to do this too, and I notice a lot of people teach, coaches teach others to not react to the 3D, to not react to what's happening, because your reactions manifest. And yes, they do, your reactions do manifest. So what can you do? Knowing that when you see something, hear something, or even smell something, right, that you don't have to react to it like you normally would. You don't have to blame the circumstance as to why you feel this way or why you feel that way. You can look at the circumstance, whatever it is. If it's somebody saying something that sounds nasty, if you hear something you don't like, if you see something that you don't like, you don't have to say, that made me feel something. That person made me feel something. Looking at that makes me feel something. In fact, that is what I was talking about, what my clients would do in session. They would blame another person as to why they felt something. So practice understanding that I can see something that seemingly looks bad. I can look at it and say, have an initial reaction, say, oh God, okay, that scared me. I don't have to react to it this way though. What else do I want to react to? I can say, I don't like this. One, I can still get what I want even though I don't like this, all right? And how can I change how I look at it, right? For example, if you feel that you are being ignored, right? Or if you feel like no one's, you're not getting a response and it's like just ghost silence, right? What if you can just twist it around and say, you know what? This could be a good thing. This could be a good thing because remember that saying, no news is good news, right? So silence doesn't have to mean bad. Silence can mean something really good, right? I love that saying of like, no news is good news. It's like, okay, what does that mean to good news? That things are working, things are moving behind the scenes, that you know, maybe if you went for an interview and someone interviewed you and a bunch of other people and you still haven't heard back, that could be a good thing, right? That means I'm still in the running. Of course I'm still in the running because this is mine. This is my job. And they're really ironing out and making their final decisions that they can't stop thinking about how I'm the perfect candidate because I have all the qualifications. And of course they're gonna pick me because I'm amazing. So do you see how I took what seemingly looked bad, as like silence, and I turned it around and made it mean something good. So I've changed how I react to that same circumstance, to that same situation, right? So you can do this with anything. In fact, I would invite you and encourage you to start relabeling everything that's in your life. Make everything mean something that serves you in your favor. Don't let things go out there that, you know, don't allow things just to be out there and you react, be like a reaction bunny to everything. You're like a react to everything. I mean, you can if you want to and just assume I still get what I want no matter how much I react. You can do that too. But if you're wanting to really feel like peaceful and you're wanting to feel like I'm okay no matter what is gonna happen, I'm gonna be okay, I'm just gonna start owning my own feelings. I'm gonna start owning my own emotions. For me, emotional mastery, and that's what I teach in all my courses, my programs, everything that I do when you work with me is I teach emotional mastery because can you imagine how powerful it feels to know that no one can piss you off, no one can make you happy, no one can do anything to upset you because all the power is within you. So I hope you like this video. Please like and comment and let me know what you think and feel free to share this video with others. All right, my loves, I'll see you soon. Bye.